If you want custom cabinets, but you don't want to pay for a custom price, I'm going to show you how you can easily modify standard cabinets to get exactly what you want. These cabinets, we want to go over the toilet, but we don't want them so thick you're going to hit your head. We also want the cabinets to match all the other cabinets. Here in the laundry room, you can see everything matches. Here in the kitchen, everything matches. These oak-faced cabinets are the lowest cost option, so it's definitely worth our time to cut them down to the sizes we need. The first step is take a pencil line all the way around the cabinet. Now with a circular saw, I'm going to cut the sides of the cabinet first because these are the easiest to get straight, and just run the blade all the way through the end. Then flip the cabinet over, do the exact same thing. Now this is the tricky cut. You take your circular saw and you kind of have to move it up and down until the entire pencil line is cut. I thought about putting a piece of board in to level the saw, but I'm kind of used to this up and down with a circular saw. And you do the exact same thing to the other side. After this cut, the two pieces of cabinet will come apart. The one part we're going to use as the cabinet. The other part we're going to pull the back out and put that into the shorter cabinet. Next, we're going to pull these staples out so we can get the sides off. So I'm just using a screwdriver and just prying them up. The side slides right out when the staples are out. Now the other sides just snap right off because they're just basically hot glued on. Now if you look close, there's some little nails that we're going to need to pull out because these little nails will damage the saw blade. So just take a pair of pliers and pull them out. Once we have these nails out, we're going to cut the back to the exact shape of the cabinet. There's a lot of ways to make this cut, but we're going to use this radial arm saw to make the cut. After the cut, we're going to take a file and knock all the burrs off. Then we'll trim the other side so it'll fit as well. Now before we put the back on, we're going to drill another hole into the side so we can put the shelving in place. Use a 1/4 inch dowel rod so the shelf can sit on the dowel rod. It's a lot easier to get the dowel rods in now than after we get the back on. It's time to glue the back in. So we'll put glue all the way around, put it in the back, and then with a wet rag, just wipe up all the glue. Once everything's dry, you can put a couple nails in if you like, and we're ready to install it. With a stud finder, you can see if you're lucky enough to have studs to be able to place them in. If not, these easy anchors work just as good as hitting a stud. You just place this sharp point right on the drywall and screw it in. That's it. You could use a power screwdriver and that'd speed the job up, but a regular screwdriver will get the job done. In order to mark the position of the cabinet, just put it where you want it and drill a hole. And when you remove the cabinet, you'll have a mark in the drywall. Put the screw in the cabinet until it just peeks out of the back of the cabinet. That way when you put it back on the wall, you can feel where the holes are and the cabinet will go right into place. Tighten up the cabinet and we're about done. When we snap the shelf into place, it'll hide the screws. So we'll put the front of the cabinet back on and we have a custom cabinet for a fraction of the cost. And these cabinets will match everything else in the house. If you found the video useful or entertaining, please give the video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.